The Navy has identified the SEAL candidate who died after a training phase known as Hell Week. Officials say 24-year-old Kyle Mullen started getting sick after an underwater demolition exercise. He died Friday in a San Diego hospital. The cause of his death is under investigation. And another SEAL candidate was also hospitalized after Hell Week and is reported in stable condition. Jason Redman is a retired Navy SEAL. He is now a speaker, coach, and author of the book, The Trident. He served in South America, Afghanistan, and Iraq, where he was shot 3 times. Hi, thanks for coming on. Thank you for all of your service, Jason. You have gone through this training. Tell our viewers, what is Hell Week?
So Hell Week is probably one of the toughest crucibles of SEAL training. It's probably one of the biggest things that builds the SEAL mindset. It happens usually about anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks in the first part of SEAL training, and it's designed to weed out those who truly aren't fully committed to, to becoming a SEAL. And it lasts about a week. It goes from Sunday to Friday. Candidates only get about 3 to 4 hours of sleep during that week, and during that time you are wet, coated in sand, doing grueling physical activities the entire week, and we lose about 80% of the class during Hell Week.
Yeah, they ring the bell. And tell us, because it is so grueling, particularly when you go through Hell Week, the temperature of the water and so forth, you're in the water so much. What is the medical attention like? I mean, are people on standby to jump in and provide medical service if need be?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the SEAL teams and instructors at BUD/S do an amazing job. There is a full-time medical staff assigned to SEAL training. There is a doctor on hand during Hell Week at all times. Candidates are getting medical checks multiple times a day. They're being checked for hypothermia. They're being checked for infections. They literally have a full body check that occurs several times a day. So the program does a very good job. Obviously, with any type of high-risk training, we're always doing everything we can to mitigate that risk. But it is a balance between how we can train to the highest levels possible. And obviously in SEAL training or basic SEAL training, we are trying to forge these candidates into future SEALs that can endure some of the hardest stresses that are out there. So it's always a balance, but I know we always err on the side of safety, and the instructors and the medical staff do an amazing job doing that.
We understand the Mullen have been in an underwater demolition training exercise earlier in the day. What exactly is that? The bottom line is during Hell Week, there's all kinds of different evolutions. And the first thing I want to say is to Seaman Mullen's family, my deepest condolences to you. I can't even imagine. I'm a father with kids. I can't imagine the loss of a child. So our deepest condolences. The training is designed to have different phases. The underwater demolition portion of that training is designed to place students into an environment that simulates kind of a combat environment. They've gone the entire week without sleep, so it's simulated explosions, simulated a little bit of chaos, and they're being pushed to complete some evolutions, just some hard physical activities along with these evolutions. I'm not going to get into the direct details. Right. I will just say that it is designed to simulate combat after a week of having a lack of sleep and a week of being really physically, emotionally, and mentally taxed. Yeah, I mean, no doubt it's what most people would never even think to have experienced in their lifetimes, what you and other SEALs have gone through with Hell Week. If his death was caused by Hell Week, and I want to emphasize that because we do not know that for certain, it is under investigation. Tell us, what could have gone wrong? What are the risks? You talked about the balance here, making sure that you're getting in the best recruits who can do the job, but also making sure safety is first and foremost. What are those risks?
Well, any type of high-risk training, I mean, if you were pushing individuals to the limit of their physical, mental, and emotional abilities at times, I mean, we're in the water, we're cold. I mean, it frequently during Hell Week, individuals get nicked, they get cut. So you can have what's called cellulitis. You get an infection under the skin. You can ingest seawater, so you could be running around with low-level pneumonia, whatever it is. Like I said, though, the doctors and the staff do a very good job. I mean, we do everything we can to mitigate the risks
of what these students are going through. So it is a balancing act, and that's why they have so many of the medical checks. I know that Seaman Mullen had actually completed Hell Week. So he was actually after Hell Week before whatever happened. I'm not going to speculate on any of that. So it'll be interesting to see what the medical examiners find out. But during training, typically if there is an accident or something occurs, it's noticed immediately. It will be interesting to see what comes out of this, that he had already completed training before he and another student needed to go to the hospital.
Yeah, and like you said, our prayers are with Seaman Mullen's family. I mean, this investigation will happen. Hopefully it will help the family there have a better understanding of what happened, but of course it won't take away the pain. Jason Redman, thank you for coming on the show, and again, thank you for all of your service.
Pamela, thanks so much.